Michelle, and Myers is spelled M-Y-E-R-S.
Black Cancer, B-L-E-C-K-C-A-N-C-R. Black is the acronym. Cancer because I'm born in July.
Casey, S-E-A-N-C-A-S-E-Y.
Alicia, just Alicia, A-L-I-S-H-A, and that's just my name.
There's a certain stereotype that are associated with military and service members. And I kind of look like that, the strong jaw, the short haircut, kind of intense looking face. So when I tell people that, you know, I have fought in combat, but I also like to write poetry, I think it opens up the community that, yes, they do wear a uniform, yes, they do have kind of weird haircuts and they speak in a different language, which many of us do, but they are us, and there's a lot more to these people than what is seen through movies or depicted in the media. There's a lot more depth and there's a lot more going on in these young people's lives and in their minds. And being able to show that to the community and help them understand where these individuals come from, that's generally what I take and what I try to do as the communications manager for Warrior Writers, is show them, you know, there's a lot more to us than a high and tight haircut and a shaved face and a nice pressed uniform. I have a difficult time with poetry, but the reason why I like poetry so much is the fact that you have to become very economic with your words. With me, when I tend to write, I tend to get very long-winded. But if I want to put something into a poetry piece, I have to learn to use style and use words that will convey paragraphs. And it's a really great exercise to utilize, to see the importance of the economy of words. And generally when that happens, it helps with your other writing as well, because it can teach you how to structure sentences or try to get your point across, but using more powerful words that will convey it to the reader, to the audience. And I don't know, I come from an Irish background where limericks and rhymes are really sought after, and I kind of like the wittiness and the cleverness that many poets bring to their poetry, and I really admire that. And so I like the fact that it can be fun. It can be a very fun exercise to put yourself through. But again, I have a difficult time with it. It takes me a while before I'm really happy with something. One of the first experiences that I had that really opened me up and really hit me in a workshop that we were doing just a couple weeks ago in New York. Many of us veterans were talking about, you know, like how you have the angel and the devil and they talk to you in different ways and one's louder than the other. Many of us were talking about kind of the negative voice in our head, and that negative voice, whether it's due to post-traumatic stress disorder and some of the other mental health issues that many of us are dealing with. Mine, it's a very self-loathing and negative voice that always talks to me. My therapist calls it my dark cloud that I carry with me. And so Lavella, our director of Warrior Writers, was hearing this constant topic that all of us were touching upon. And she suggested that we take a half hour and do a character piece where you give that, you write that character in the third person, or in the first person, I'm sorry, as if they were talking to us, even though it is us, but talking to us as individuals. And what I wrote was a piece where it's almost like an abusive partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, where they have such control of me that I keep going back to them because it's the only voice that I can hear, that negative side. And so when we read it to our peers at the workshop, I just broke down and started crying because I knew that voice was there, but making it an actual individual, an actual character, and then reading it, and I come from a theater background, so I actually tried to perform it as opposed to just reading it. It made me crumble at the moment and really break down, but putting almost a face to it allows me now to say, well, that's a face that I can choose to hopefully ignore in the future and let the good voice kind of speak louder, or I can listen to that person. I don't know, it's very odd. Now with Warrior Writers, part of our job and our responsibility is not only to connect to the veterans that populate Philadelphia, but also to connect to the various artistic communities that are here. Just starting right now to tap into those as resources and also as collaborators and partners. So we're just in the beginning phases of that right now. But I think the best way for us to do that is to participate in performances and be able to show the community, whether it's talking to you or performing at the UPenn Rotunda or other performances of showcase. Nothing's better to show what your organization can do by showing the work that comes out of it. And so we really hope to do that, and that's one of our goals right now, is to really penetrate these two communities, the artistic community and the veterans community here in Philadelphia, to really help us establish a foothold in showcasing what we can offer.
To a dick. Me. Hey Sean, how you doing today? Shitty? Awesome. Just what I wanted to hear. Hey, listen here, Chubbs. That doughy exterior you built for yourself makes every man think you're a pussy. Don't even think about having a woman even think about giving you a second glance. Just to keep on engulfing that self-loathing through cheesesteaks and 7-Eleven donuts. Remember all that time you wasted and squandered away where you could have rectified this? No need to thank me in making that happen. You know how your father just rattles off ad nauseum all your past accomplishments in the attempt to make you feel better? Just remember, I'm the guy that punches you in the gut, forcing you to expel any internal hint of self-gratification or pride. We don't want you to feel those now, do we? There's even times when I myself dangle these juicy examples of self-worth in front of you. Jesus, is it hysterical to watch you strain to grab hold of them, with the punchline being when you quit and walk back to me and have a nice little cuddle. Get it through your thick skull. I'm the only thing reminding you that you're alive, that you still have the ability to feel and emote. And quit telling people you're getting better and turning a corner. You know you're a fraud, Sean. You're a fucking liar, and it's pissing me off. I'm your only friend. I'm your only fuel. Thank you.